For the longest time, this is how I stored my Game Boy and console cartridge games. I'm willing to bet you can't even identify more than 3 games I have on my shelf. About a year ago, I found out about this website called CustomGameCases.com, which sold, well, custom game cases for old cartridge games that originally came out in cardboard boxes. But this time, they were in strong and durable cases. The reason I'd been on the edge about getting some of these cases is that they didn't offer any cases for any of the unusually shaped games out there, such as WarioWare or Twisted. That's until I found out they started making cases for these games, and I immediately purchased a few to see what they're like. Alright, so I don't really know if the lighting's good or not. It doesn't look good, but I don't really care. I just kind of want to film this. I finally got the package. I ripped off the seal with the information, but other than that, I still haven't opened it yet. I do have some scissors, so let me just cut the tape real quick and let's see what's inside. Yeah, while I'm cutting this, I'm just gonna say, from what I know, there you go. This is made by like one person who does all this themselves. I think this is the right way to open it, from this spot and not like any of the ends. So I have all my games down there. I probably showed them in the intro. This is the first time I'm recording for the video. This clip of me opening it. I'm gonna do the intro and stuff later. But yeah, so I can already see from the inside. This is the one, this is the one Nintendo 64 game I got. Wait, I just pull this? Oh, you can't really see. I guess I just pulled this top off. Just bubble wrap up both the side. And then it's just I guess it's just stacked of all the games. So I'm just gonna pull this first one out. You can already see Wario in there. But we've got, it's a little dusty on the sides. Don't know if you can tell. Right, it might be just from the box. Yeah, I've got Banjo-Kazooie. I don't think that the A is supposed to be really bright in that one spot. I also don't think it's supposed to be scratches on the case. I don't know if you can tell, but there are some scratches on the case. That kind of sucks, honestly. But opening it up, yeah, it's got room for the cartridge at the bottom, and so like memory expansion pack stuff. So let me get my. Yeah, the reason I chose Banjo-Kazooie of all games, first of all, I just kind of like Banjo-Kazooie, and second of all, if you look on my shelf, it is the leftmost game, so I can put my new game to the left with the case. Then if I really like how this looks, I'll buy the rest and build my way to the right. Got this, my cartridge. I don't have a manual or anything, but there is room to put the manual, and wait a second. I mean, I don't know what the proper way to put these in is. Is it like, so I don't want to accidentally break the game, or the cart, or the case. All right, I think I got it in. I think this is how it's supposed to go in, but it is kind of loose, and I can push it back. And if I push it back, nothing happens. But if I close it and shake it, nothing happens. One more thing I'm gonna point out on the inside. There's like right here, there is a logo. I think it's the logo of the character or the person who made it. Then CustomGameCases.com. Probably can't tell because of the lighting. Yeah, I don't want to risk the art falling out. So I'm just gonna close it like this. At the very end, I'll show what it looks like on the bookcase. I got, when you go to the store, there's 2 options for this one specifically, for the Nintendo 64. And it's either have the art this way, or have it like landscape, portrait or landscape. I went for the portrait mode, just because then when you grab it out, it's all vertical. I don't want to have to bother tilting the game case to be able to see what it says. But yeah, that's gonna be the first game done. And from the rest, this is the only reason, this is like the turning point for wanting to get these. And once again, it's a little dusty at the bottom. The case isn't scratched on this one. That's the other one. It's not really scratched, you probably can't tell, but yeah. But this is the turning point, these thicker games. So then I can put the one odd game I have in my collection, they kind of match it with all the others. Opening this one up. Pretty much just, I think this specific case design can fit all the weird ones like Game Boy Camera, all the other Tilt games, which is cool. But yeah, once again, that's customgamecases.com and the little logo in the spine part. There you go, we got my copy of WarioWare Twisted. And alright, I'm just gonna slide it in. I just slid it in, I pushed it in from the above and slided it down and slid it down. But I bet you can just push it in. Once again, you can move it around on the inside. This one, if you shake it, you can hear it, but I don't really care about that because if I'm leaving it on my shelf, that's when an earthquake's happening. It's not really gonna shake. So yeah, it's my second game, WarioWare Twisted. I think I got 3 more. I'm just gonna pull the rest out because these are like the regular ones. And they are Mario Land 2, Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland, and Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. And if you look, it's got the original art, like everything. And the spine, I went for the chrome. I probably could mention it for the Wario, but I got the chrome spines instead of the black ones, just because I think the chrome looks nicer. I like how the spines look. I like how they have unique, the logos. Starting off with Mario Land 2. I bet the inside's gonna be, okay, wait, I'm gonna have to, here you go. The inside is just like all the others, just got the logo and stuff, custom game cases. But this one doesn't have a logo. It's just patent pending. Alright. But yeah, customgamecases.com and the cartridge slot. Cartridge. Okay, oh my god. Now you can push it down. This one, definitely not gonna be moving around. Closing it. You can't really tell, but if you're if you're there in person, you can tell. So one thing about these is that they use box art scans of the box art. So if there isn't a really good, perfect high quality scan, it's not gonna be perfect. It's gonna have the scan quality and stuff. And you can tell just from looking at the text, it's kind of messed up. Because from what I know, their printer is actually a pretty good printer that uses to print this stuff. It's just the scan quality, which is something that is out of the custom game cases. Like, they can't control that. Next game, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Same issue, just the text in the back is kind of blurry. I'm not gonna bother showing the inside. Or actually I am, just because it's Game Boy Advance instead of Game Boy. But it's the exact same little logo on the top right. Oh, the back, you can't really see, but yeah, same logo. They got the same like big kind of spot where you would normally put the Game Boy regular games, but you're supposed to fit an advanced game in here, which it kind of makes sense because this is once again like the WarioWare, kind of like a one-size-fits-all for all these smaller games, because there's little like a hole right here where the edges of the GBA game are supposed to go. This will not shake. Well, it kind of makes noise, but it's not that big of a deal. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. And finally, we've got Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. There is, like, they put the art a little too high up. I'll have to lower it later. Inside is the exact same. I'm putting game case in. It's pretty nice. Makes a little bit of noise. But yeah, front, back, it's fine. There you go. Let me put these all on my shelf and let me show you what it looks like then. Alright, so first thing I just wanted to mention, I was gonna maybe put these with all my other case games, but it's a little bit smaller, which is gonna be really annoying. So maybe in the future, if I have this filled up, this entire bookcase is filled up, I might consider putting these together, but it is kind of annoying because regular case games are a little taller. Alright, that's all falling. But if I put this on here, it's not that bad, honestly. It's just got the case. So my next game would be whatever Diddy Kong Racing. That's my next game I'm gonna get a case for. But I'm not too sure about getting N64 cases, or any of these console cartridge games. I might get for Nintendo 64 because there's no N labels, but NES games are fine, except for these two, but those are exceptions. And then down here is my handheld stuff. Some of these DS games are my sister's, but it doesn't really matter. So if you look, they are so nice to go together. They do feel a little different, but it's all in release date like line in alphabetical. So it's 3DS, DS, it's gonna be GBA next. So we got the Kirby, Mario, Wario, and they actually look really good together, all next to each other. Just kind of sucks how there's the Nintendo logo at the bottom because the other ones don't. But still, that's what was on the original box art. So that's what I'm assuming is on the original box art. So I'm not really gonna care. Wario, it's a little bigger, but it does fit the cartridge. Then we've got the one regular Game Boy game that I got a case for, Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. It's just gonna be at the edge. But if you line it all up, the top parts all like line up. Like if you see the logo from the art, it all lines up, which is pretty cool. So yeah. Now that the unboxing is over, here are my thoughts. I really like the look of these cases. I like how the cases are just scans of the original box art, just a little edited so they look good in the case format that they're in. I also like how they offer cases for nearly any cartridge game on Nintendo and Sega systems. There's one thing that I really do not like about these cases though, and that is the box scan and maybe the print quality. I understand the print quality has nothing to do with the box scan, and that the box scan has nothing to do with the print quality, but my copy of Super Mario Land 2 has Mario that is super white. I don't know which side to blame, but it is kind of upsetting. Now that I've shared my opinion with these cases, I'm going to simply ask that if you enjoy any of my content, please consider subscribing. It's free and you can always unsubscribe at any time in the future. See you guys in the next video.